Wow, now that's what you call good football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and Dolphins are underway.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Lawrence going to put it up right away.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
An early early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lawrence will throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Finding room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 35 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the counter, Etienne. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down and 4. Lawrence toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence to throw. Rolling to his left. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Mostert, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On play action, Lawrence. That caught by Manhertz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. On 1st down, Lawrence. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. From the 31, Lawrence. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. These two teams all tied after one. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll run with Etienne. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Lawrence rolling to his right. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now a throw here to his running back, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Play action. Now it's Tua. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Slot man moves right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but Did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Let's go. 60 out, Lawrence. Shoot. Watch the shoot. 6.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And he is going to have a Jags first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tua going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
In motion, Hill. After the turnover, it's Tua. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 75 yards. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline. It off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make...
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Another tote for Etienne.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On third down, Lawrence
Steps away. There's the stiff arm. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Buying time to his left. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Tua now on first down. This is caught inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12. Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A run with Mostert up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more, but this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 62 yards. And the Jags use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a play.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 78 yards. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, certainly not a great start. You give up the one-play touchdown, Charles, and it looked like this offense was trying to get the equalizer in one play on the other side.
They certainly were, and I think that the shock of giving up the big play may have forced their hand a little bit in their play calling. They didn't have the discipline to just say, all right, we got time. Let's go ahead and work it downfield. Oh, you got a big play against us? We're coming right back to you. And it didn't go the way they envisioned.
In there to drop it for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Lawrence on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Evan Ingram, 64 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's see what you got. Mike, check 33. 33. Watch the pass.
Throwing is Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. On 1st down, Hurts escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Hurts will throw. It's complete. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10
at the 20.
He'll start with a handoff to Sanders.
Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for first and 10. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw once more on second and 10.
Hurts.
Left side here to Sanders. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Grant Calcaterra
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from taking the lead.
And that is caught for the 2 points. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one.
I think that's a good way to...
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jaguars have regained the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 5.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your option.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 65 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
They'll try and run it here. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
Gets past one man.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
20! Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown! Miles Sanders from 13 yards out.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone, and it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Ridley.
And he's going to be out of bounds bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
They certainly thought they had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Lawrence going to throw again. He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Lawrence. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this 1st half. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
They go play action with Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 75 yards.
And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boy, it's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points. And
that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Down Dallas Goedert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. The CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat, and there he is again already, his second touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play, and of course he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
On the move to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts.
for it, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Etienne once more.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Etienne up the middle.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
78 yards on the ground for him so far.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence
looking downfield for Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down. But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Agnew now to return. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Very good return that time. 18 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. Open man right side is Ingram. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Back to throw. Lawrence
steps away to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's Lawrence.
Forced out to his, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth.
Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Etienne to start the drive.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
On the counter, Etienne. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And now we've got whistles. I think we had a defender too eager to go for the block. Give him the 5 yards, but still, while it's close, not enough for a first.
So in a sense, they dodged a bullet. They'll probably still get the ball back.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. Two teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and Dolphins are underway. From the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start here is Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Josh Allen, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. Finding room at midfield. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 79 yards. And the Dolphins need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start. At the 25-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Here we go. Crispy red.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory, but I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want, and they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Throwing on second and long. Lawrence. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
He's got the first down and more than that.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jags' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Ready.
Tua going to throw. That's into the hands of Waddle downfield. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. A handoff for Etienne. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On play action, Lawrence. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 37 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway, but a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 47 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Tua. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. Open man is Waddle, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Josh Allen, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua, and an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They hand it off to Mostert. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Dancing to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run. It's Etienne. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. They go play action now. Lawrence.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They go play action with Lawrence. That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Trucks over him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down and 7. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. A run with Mostert up the middle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that 1st run.
Out to his left. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And that is incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Lawrence to throw. Buying time to his left. His throw incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. Straight ahead, Etienne. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Throwing now, Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 85 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Two to throw.
Being chased out left. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now. Sanders on for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.